Does a woman having a loose or a wide VJ mean that she has slept with very many men? Huh? Now, I know most of you guys will be like, Pam, of course, it's obvious, it's obvious. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you because in today's video, I am going to be giving you some of the 7 signs that define a woman having slept with very many men. And trust you me, having a loose VJ or having a loose juicy part is not included in those 7 signs. Okay. Now, before we even get to the points of the day, you as a man need to make sure that you have a reasonable or a standard size of a machine gun, okay? And that is between 6 to 9 inches when erected. So if you're a guy and you have, say, this size of a D, and this is the average size of a woman's juicy part. Now, what's going to happen is that when you try to get in, then obviously you're going to sag. And at the end of the day, you're going to blame the lady for having a loose juicy part. Yet in reality, it's you who has a tiny D. Okay? So men, before you start complaining, make sure that you have an average size of a machine gun. Okay? Well guys, my name is Palm Oil aka GCP, and you are welcome to my YouTube and TikTok channels, depending on which platform you are watching me from. If you're watching from YouTube, please do me the honor of subscribing. If you're watching from TikTok, please give me a follow. And on both channels, please remember to give me a like and also leave a comment. And most importantly, please share the video. You help me a lot when you share the video. You actually help me to go viral. Okay? Now let's get to the points of the day. Sign number 1 that defines a woman as having slept with very many men is if she is perfect or an expert when it comes to lovemaking. Oh, yes. Now, I know that there are women who are perfect in bed. I know. But trust you me, it's very hard for you to get a woman who is 100% perfect in bed. Now, guys, you need to know that there are very many things that attribute to a woman being perfect in bed. There are very many. That is why actually most of you end up sleeping with this lady today, tomorrow you're with the other day you're with the other. Why? Because it's hard for you to get all these good components in one lady. For instance, a woman could be good in bed, but probably she does not scream, probably she does not wiggle her waist. So that is always that one thing missing. But when you get this lady, you go down to business with her and she is so sweet, she is so wet, she knows how to wiggle her waist, she knows how to scream, then trust you me, it's possible that she has slept with very... Sign number 2 that proves a woman has been with very many men is that she will not be shy even when making love on the first day with a new guy. Now guys, you need to know that regardless of a woman's age, that is that bit of shyness when making love, especially with a new guy, okay? So maybe when it comes to kissing, she'll be very shy. When it comes to undressing, she'll be very shy. She'll want to switch off the light. But when you are making out with a woman who has had this with very many men, trust you me, she will immediately switch into the mood. I mean, she will have it even when the lights are on. She will even undress immediately. I mean, because she is used to these things, then she will not have any kind of shame whatsoever. Well, before we move on to point number 3, please, if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe to my channel, give me a follow, give me a like in case you find this video interesting, okay? Yeah, now our next point, number 3, is that she does not easily get satisfied. Yes. Now, because she has been with very many men, then obviously she has seen almost all of them. Okay. So she has had the big ones, she has had the tiny ones, she has had the long ones, the short ones, the black ones, I mean, name it all. Okay. So because she has had all these sizes of these, then it becomes really, really hard for her to get satisfied. Yeah. So that time whereby you spend a night with her, you've had like 5 rounds at night, she will not leave you rest. Even in the morning before she leaves or before you go to work, she still wants to give her more. That is one of the signs of a woman who has had sex with several guys. Yeah. Next point, number 4, is she can easily get intimate even on the first date. Now, it's very hard for women to get intimate on the very first time that you are meeting with her. Now, for guys, it may be okay, but when it comes to a lady, trust me, it's very rare cases that a woman would get intimate with a guy on the very first date. Now, when you get a woman, I mean, you've probably been chatting, and then the very first time you're meeting, she is so free, she can kiss you easily. You ask her to go to your place, she is willing to go. She even ends up actually eating the goodies. Trust me, there is a very big possibility that she could be a kind of woman who has had it with several guys. Sign number 5 of a woman who could have slept with very many guys is being very, very jealous and insecure. Now, naturally, women are supposed to be jealous, especially when she loves you. I agree with that. But cases whereby your woman overdoes it, as it overdoes it, okay? You know, this kind of women who will call you like 10 times a day. Where are you? Who are you with? What time are you coming back? I mean, lots and lots of questions. Actually, irritating questions, irritating calls. Then there is a possibility that she has been with several guys and probably all her past relationships did not work out, of course, else she wouldn't be with you, okay? So she has that fear that it might repeat itself. Next point, number 6, is when she has lots and lots and lots of male friends. Now, naturally, it's okay, or naturally, human beings are more compatible with people of opposite sex. I mean, naturally, that is how it is. Even me, myself, I have more male friends compared to the female friends I have. I mean, we all know the reason, okay? But cases whereby a lady has very many guys, I mean, she hangs with men all the time, she relates with men all the time, then there's that question mark, okay? It's also a sign that she could have been in many relationships or slept with very many men, because actually what happens is that most times these guys that break up with you, most of them will still remain as your friends. They may not become your enemies necessarily, yeah? And lastly, point number 7, actually all the 6 points that we have looked at might be a sign that this woman has slept with very many men, okay? Probably she has 5 of the characters we've looked at. Probably she has 4. Probably she has 3, okay? So it's a probability. But the last one, and the obvious one, is the one that I'm going to share with you right now. And that is if a lady openly discloses her body count. If a lady personally discloses her body count, then that is obvious, okay? Which I don't, because most times women will not disclose their body count. But in case she tells you, probably she's like, you know what, you are my 30th boyfriend, or my 40th, or my 50th. Then of course you know that she has been with very many men. Well, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topic. Give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, and let me know what you think about this topic. I love you guys, and thank you for always watching.